everybody. So this is our para activities for the week of September 14th. Our wonderful paras are going to be working with you on your 10 frame skills. They're going to be using their cards and their dice, and they're going to take all their face cards and aces out of the deck, and it's just going to be numbers. Okay. And then they're going to be using between 1 and 2 dice. You can create 2 10 frames with your egg cartons, or you can use the popsicle stick 10 frames that I showed you how to make, or you can just make 2 very simple 10 frames like this. Okay, so basically what they're doing is we're creating a random number generating with our cards and our dice. So we're going to just start by picking a card. Everyone's going to pick a card. 6. So I'm going to be making, and I'm using my glass blobs today. You can use any kind of counter that you have. Could be glass blobs, it could be rainbow tiles, it could be beads, or any other kinds of counters that you have. So 6, I got the number 6, so everyone's going to put 6 on their 10 frame. Okay, all right, so they've got 6. And, oops, that's 7. And then they have to tell us how many more to make 10. So you have 6, and then how many more do you need to make 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? We could do the same thing with the dice. Again, I got 6, what if I got 5? Okay, everyone's gonna put however many is on their 10 frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, you could be using your fancy new one that you made already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many more do we need to reach 10? Okay, so warming up that way, and then you can start looking at some bigger numbers. Okay, so it might be 2 cards now. 10 and 8. All right, I got 10 and 8. So we're using 2 10 frames now. Okay, so I'm going to make 10. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And 2 more makes 20. Okay? So you can start getting into bigger numbers. This is all the foundation that they need for place value and understanding how 10, that we group numbers by 10 all the time, and this is helping them hone their skills in that way. So they could be rolling 2 dice, they could be pulling 2 cards and see what happens there. So I just got 6 on my first roll of 2. Let's see what else we get. And then 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So 6 plus 5 is 11. This is always going to be 10, and 1 more is 11. And start thinking in the terms of their 10s and their 1s. Okay? So your paras are going to be working with you on those things. You either can make a simple 10 frame, or you made one out of popsicle sticks, or you made one out of your egg cartons. Okay? They are also going to be working with subtraction. So here's what they would do with that. They start out with 10 on their 10 frame, okay? and then they roll one dice or roll one card. Let's take a card, see what we end up with. 6, okay? So I'm taking 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what is the answer? 4 left over. Okay, so 6, 10 minus 6 is 4. Okay, so if we did that with the dice, start out with 10 on your 10 frame. And you're going to roll the dice. 10 minus 3, all right? And what do they have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 minus 3 is 7. So I'm going to encourage my paras to make sure that you're building your problem with the 10 frames, and you're also writing the problem with your 10 frames. So you're going to have a piece of printer paper or a piece of line paper, and they're going to be making these, writing down these problems as we go along too, okay? So, for an example, 10 minus 3 equals 7. Okay, so they're starting to go into subtraction now with their 10 frames. All right, so I think my paras have been doing an amazing job. I think that the dice and the cards as random number generators has been a really effective way for my paras to interact with the kids and be able to have a game that they all the kids in the small group are involved in together, and using the dice and the cards is a great way to do that. So for your para activities, you're going to want 2 10 frames. You're going to want your deck of cards. You're going to want your dice. And if you have made your 10 frames, that's great. Or if you've made them with the egg carton. Otherwise, just create 2 very simple ones just like that. So you'll need your 10 frames, your cards, your dice, and your counters for your para activities for this week. All right? Enjoy. Good luck.